worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.
Hi, good morning. Thrifting with Rebecca here. It is Thursday, February 9th. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about when an auction doesn't go the way you planned, when it doesn't work out the way you had wanted or expected it to happen. But first I'm going to show you the items that I did sell. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I sold this art glass tomato, very cute. This Ray Dunn crunch mug, clear swung vase. This is a vintage Avon bottle, crackle glass bud vase, 2 art glass flowers, a mini Amberina pitcher, and I sold that on eBay. It's a cookie jar. Anyway, so that was what? 2, 4, 6, 8. A total of 8 items. My best night? No, by far. You know, it did make me about $80, you know, in an hour and a half's time. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's not my best night. I've had nights where I've earned like $800 or $700 or $400. I usually range to the $200 to $400 range. There's going to be days, auctions, where you don't sell. Some people don't sell anything. There's going to be days where you only sell 4 to 5 items, or like I did, 8 items. But then there's going to be days where you sell 30 to 40 items. You know, with glassware, it is definitely harder than if you sell jewelry or, you know, because they have so much volume. But people in their field even also have the same difficulties. So you cannot let that discourage you. It is going to happen. Expect that it'll happen. There'll be times where, you know, you barely sell anything. You have to just move forward. You have to let that auction go. It's done. Can't do anything about it. You just move on to the next auction. And that's how I do it. I don't let it disappoint me. I don't, you know, it's just one auction. I can do 10 auctions in a week if I wanted. So you can do an auction the very next day or a few hours later after you did that one. It's totally up to you. Sorry, my son is walking around upstairs. You can't let that bring you down. You know, I struggled to keep 20 people in my room. You know, I've seen, you know, been in auctions where, like, I was in Crazy Lamp Lady auction, Jocelyn's auction, where she had like 1,500 people, you know, and that's like a dream, you know. But she earned that. Influencers, I know people, you know, sometimes complain about all these influencers coming onto the app and, you know, the popular sellers, but they worked for it. And, you know, they didn't get it overnight. It took them years and years and years to get to the status they are. They just happen to right now come onto the Whatnot platform where they were already established on YouTube. And that took them a long time. If you watch Crazy Lamp Lady's story or Misty's story or any of their stories, it's years it took them to get to this status of hard work. So it's not like they were just gifted it. You know, you can't put on other people, you know, what you're doing. Because, you know, like me, I just started Whatnot in August, but I've been reselling for 2 years. 2 years seems like peanuts compared to their years. You know, everybody wants it to be fast and we want to catch up to them, and you just got to do the work. You just got to do the time. You got to earn your way. You're going to, what do you call it? God, my nose is itchy. You know, you just got to earn your spot. It'll happen eventually. It's just going to take time. You know, everybody wants it to go quick, but it doesn't work like that. You know, you got to build it. And that's what I'm trying to do. And that's what I want you to do. Build it. You're going to build it in your own way. You're going to build it around you and what you like and what you do. And you cannot let it, you know, a slow auction or an auction where you didn't sell a lot bring you down. Just move it. Move to the next one. and there'll be new people in that auction. You know, not you do like your repeat buyers, but it's the new buyers that buy a lot more. Your repeat buyers are coming to look for a certain item from you. They are great. We love them. Love that they come to your sales, and you know, you want to learn their name, everybody's name, as much as you can. And but and then you get to know your repeat buyers. You get to know them and what they're looking for, and you can often, you can message them and say, hey, I got this in my auction today, you could come see it. I know you like this kind of stuff, and I just wanted to give you a heads up. But it's also the new people that come into your room. They often buy 5 to 6 pieces. So both. You want them both. You want your repeat customers, and you want the new people. It's also, newbie resellers, because they're looking for stock. So that would be great. So I just want you to just keep on the ball, move to the next auction. Don't get discouraged by, an auction not selling well, or nobody buying, or any of that. You got to just let that go. You got to let it go. It's done. You move on. Move all that stuff to another auction, clone it over, or do a different kind of auction. This is totally up to you how you do this. There's no rules, there's no way you have to do it. It's simply up to you. You could do a jewelry auction this day and do a glass auction this day. It's totally up to you. You don't have to do the same thing every time. It's and I imagine that people do that, and then they find new customers, and so anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about that, about not letting things get you down like that. You have to keep going. Eventually you'll get to where you're trying to go. My biggest thing, one of the things I want, I love selling on Whatnot. It's fun. I love it. I will do it till they, can't do it no more, I suppose. But I also want to be able to do live sales on YouTube. And mainly because of the community. It looks so much, they look so much like they're having so much fun. Like on Whatnot, when you're doing an auction, I can almost picture this building. I'm in this building, and there's all these rooms. There's like hundreds of rooms, and there's people in these rooms doing auctions, and that's your competition. All at once. People are hopping from auction to auction, and picture it like that, like a big old building, and there's offices everywhere, and everybody in these offices are doing Whatnot auctions. So they're your competition, and that's all happening while you're doing your auction. YouTube live sales, you just do them at your table, and you're just by yourself, or you, like, if you pair up with someone, and you can relax, and you can just take your time and do it with just your audience, and they are there to see you. They're there to buy from you, not everybody else, and I watched Misty and Michael and Jeffrey and Barb and the niche lady. I watch a lot of their live sales, and a lot of other ones too. But that is where I want to get to that, to where I can do live sales on YouTube, because I just like the idea of it, the platform. I like how they work, and I will definitely still sell on Whatnot at the same time. But that is one of my goals, is to be able to get enough subscribers that they would come and buy from me when I do a live sale. And I'm trying so hard to get there, but I will, and I'm confident that I'll get there someday, and that would be great for my family. I would be able to, have another extra income. That everything I'm doing is for my family, to make a better life for my family. So, all right. I just wanted to talk to you about that and tell you, don't be discouraged. Just move on, brush it off, move on, keep going. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you later.
Hearts worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll